Hi, my name is Matt Brunton. I'm a designer from the north of England and I grew up playing in terrible bands. And in an attempt to get more people to hear us, which I'm sure now is some sort of abuse, I learnt to hand code websites just so I could make a website for our band. I never thought much more of it till I got to university in Sheffield studying mathematics, and I had to share some of my work online. Ended up building a blog for myself. People started asking me to build websites. This is way back 2000 to 2003, before all the easy website template builders existed. But I still didn't really know what graphic design was. But I did know about music, and in frequenting the record shops in Sheffield, I used to pick up flyers by the door. Sometimes it was a club night I was interested in going to, but more often than not, I just liked the design. I started pinning these things up in my bedroom. I got more interested in design, started attending creative events in the city, and often the keynote speaker, as much as there was a keynote speaker, they're quite casual events, was a man named Ian Anderson. And it turns out he was designing these flyers from super clubs like Gatecrasher to this really cool little drum and bass night locally called NY Sushi. And he founded the studio named the Designers Republic. Now, they went on to be an incredibly well-known studio doing work for clients like Coca-Cola and Sony. The seminal Wipeout game for PlayStation, where they designed livery for all the different teams. And I was really drawn to their aesthetic, this strange mix of Swiss modernism and Japanese maximalism, but also their approach, their attitude. And what stuck with me throughout my whole design career is that if you share your point of view, you'll attract like-minded people. And I want those kind of collaborators, people who I can vibe with. Designers Republic had all these mad taglines like Soho, north of nowhere, because South Yorkshire, they weren't in London, they weren't in the Soho design community, and they didn't need to defer to that. They had this pointed social commentary on consumerism, and by having this attitude and by sharing your point of view, they were able to elevate their work to the level of art, and it's been exhibited in galleries all over the world. And it's not about being opinionated, it's about being thoughtful. And I encourage you to do that, because throughout my now 17-year professional design career, I found that when I share more of my point of view, I attract people who vibe with that, and the work usually comes out much better and it's much more fun too.